Okay, that's good for that too. Right. Hi, this is Angela.
Hey, this is April. How
All right. You? Remember I told you about Queens and going forth services and things that I do? Mm-hmm. So we're going to do a little conversation. This is one of my queens, and her name is April. Hey. So she's going to highlight you and tell you a little bit about how she first started, what the services has done, and how she's grown from there to even going in greater depths that I told you that we're going forth and it's reaching out to do, because it's about growing out and helping others also. So go April.
All right. So Angie and her son came in for insurance. I'm actually an insurance agent some time ago. And Angie said, I'm going to have you to come and do a service with me because I just like your spirit. And we instantly connected. We connected on a professional relationship at first, and then it just turned into to what you have now. And I was actually one of the first queens, and I believe that was Destiny for Purpose or Destined for Purpose, or it was Destined for Purpose. Yeah, I could never forget that one. But it was Destined for Purpose, and I was one of the first queens that came out of the service. And I was battling because it was several things I was battling. First of all, I was battling because number one, I felt like I had nothing to say, and number two, I kept looking at the panel of the other women and comparing myself to them, and all of them were married, and I was the only one that was single.
Oh yeah, sure.
And so I was like, well, Angie, I even remember calling Angie like, Angie, you sure you got the right person? You sure you got the right number? And Angie did just like the mature saints would do. Tell you, say God said you got to do it, and hang up the phone. They don't exchange words. They don't do, they don't make any, they just hang up the phone. And so that's what Angie did, and I was kind of out there on my own. I felt like I was kind of out there on my own, but not knowing that there was purpose. There was purpose, and after that, we began to soar, and it soared in our relationship. We talk every other week or at least once a week. We not only soar in our relationship, but Angie keeps me on track. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, and I tell Angie this all the time, and it's not to put her down or not to say anything or whatever, but I say you are the sickest, busiest person I ever seen. Angie, if you do not know, Angie has lupus. Angie has other ailments. Angie actually has actual sores on her legs even now. But Angie does not slow down. She's a caretaker for just two people that she named, but she ain't but about the other ones that she didn't name, which is her children, her grandchildren, her grandson. And even in the midst of that, God even showed her a miracle, because her grandson was in the hospital for one of those Queen services, fighting for his life, and she was still doing ministry sick. And so I admire her, and I think I just told her the last lesson I got from her, because I sit here and I study Angie. The last lesson I just got from Angie was God was telling me to shut up. Shut up. And so, because I see Angie, and I'm like, wait a minute, she can't take them. She's doing this, she's doing that, she hosts the services, and every time you see her, you see a smile on her face. And no matter what is going on, I promise you, in every service, it is a different attack.
It is.
It is a different attack in her body. It may be the same disease of lupus, but it attack her differently.
It does.
It attack her differently. The last service that we had, she actually left the service and went to the emergency room because of the sores on her leg.
Because of the pain.
Because of the pain. And I think the previous services I can remember, he was attacking her blood pressure. It was her blood pressure.
And just sick.
And then the previous service we had before that, he was attacking her image because she was having problems with her dental. And she was attacking her image. And so I
love to smile.
And I told you that I have studied you. I promise you. I have studied her.
The devil tried to take our smile.
He tried to take her smile. And so she was dealing with her image. And this I think that was the service that you was helping people. Was moving forward. So you was helping other people, ministering to other people about moving forward. So she's not doing anything that she had not had to walk out herself.
Yeah.
So she was pushing people forward and not knowing God was pushing her forward. That no matter what, baby, you still got a smile, you still got it going on, And so it's just I admire her, and even now that shut up moment. Even the preacher talked about that today.
Oh, yeah?
He said he wants you to hush, close your mouth, hush your mind, and trust God. Yeah. And so I said, well, there it is again. I was thinking about Angela. I said, there it again, Angela, because
somebody else.
But because what has happened was I was complaining and whining and murmuring about little things and not even do it without even knowing it. And when I see Angela, and every time I see her, she's not only just taking care of these people. I'm talking about bathing them. I don't want to get graphic, but I'm saying doing everything. Let's put it like that. Yeah. Everything a caretaker would do and more. I'm talking about with love. I was on the phone with her the other day. I didn't know she was a physical therapist too. I didn't get my exercise. I'm like, well, I'll be doggone. So even the more he's telling me to be quiet, stop murmuring and complaining. And then not only that, I think I told her before that, he told me about my emotions. And I think one of the service we had, the one before the last Queen service, he was dealing with me and my emotions. He said, there's so many places I want to take you and so many things I want to do with you, but your emotions is all over the place. And by the time I get you back together or get you here, then I done moved on.
That's right.
And so I said, well, God, I'll be doggone. Okay. And so I'm just at a place, just through this, just through going forth as a queen, I even... had
LUPUS queen or whatever.
Had a queen. This is about her journey and her awareness and what she's doing in the midst of her. In the midst of it. So she's not focused on her what she has going on. She's focused on what God wants her to do. And not knowing that God can take your pain and birth vision. Yeah. And that's what it's all about. He's taking her pain and birthing vision. And so I don't know, I think I just took over.
Yeah,
but anyway, I did. Okay, so
I
what
told
was
him
the
I was
interview?
going to.
Okay, what was the question you were?
Well, you said how we met.
Yeah.
And how it enriched your life and what it gave you the thing about going forth, and you got greater depths. Like I told them in the beginning, like where it took it to another level. So this is the year of getting uncomfortable, getting comfortable, because now you all guys are growing, branching off and doing little things, and where we could come together as a mighty stronger force.
Yes, and we've created a sisterhood there. Me and Sharonda. Me and Sharonda. I mean, well, not that I'm not close with everybody, but just see me and Sharonda just a little bit closer. But
so she's gonna they haven't yet.
So me and Sharonda, you'll meet Sharonda.
Because I told him I went over actually all my episodes and my things with my LUPUS. So I told him this was a dreary place. I'm not a dreary person. I'm a happy person. I like to be free spirit. I like to go. So I actually said we're going to be getting to go on some different topics and stuff.
Another thing, I have not.
The first person.
Every time I talk to her, she leaves me with. Well, every time I talk to her, she leaves me with something. And I'm like, Angie, leave me alone, please. Get out of my business and leave me alone. That's 7 minutes.
Okay, that's good. We just got to keep the time. We good. So I just like to share this one of them because I shared that I'm going to be talking to the other one, so I'm going to talking to me.
And maybe you'll see me soon because she has specific topics that God has placed in her spirit, but right now she just want to do the introduction of everybody.
This is YouTube, so we ain't going to see these people where we are.
Yeah, well,
they all from everywhere.
Yeah, but however, I mean, we'll just let you know. You will see, what I'm saying is that you will see more videos to come.
Yes.
Because God is putting specific things in her spirit about specific people. And so you may see me again, she dropped something else in her spirit, and I'm like, no, Angie, but but
when I get quiet,
there you go. But right now, this is, like I said, the introduction of of the queens and the introduction of her journey. And so we want to thank you for taking this moment, because you will learn something. I promise you. I'm learning to get my emotions and stay out my feelings and hear God. So thank you for the time, and goodbye.
All right. This is one of my queens, which I think I got some more others, but this is the
Yeah.
first of some we're going to be talking
And
to.
this is more to come.
And this is more to come. So, like I said, God gave me that to keep busy while I was going through the midst of my lupus and everything. And it really helped me how to get through these and depending on His word to get me through. Like I
And
said,
she
keep you at
losing
a
weight.
peaceful place. Okay, they say I'm losing weight. And I take the prednisone because I was getting down yesterday at Juicy Crab. I had me a good time. But anyway, we're going to talk more. But like I said, we're going to end this here.
All right.
But I just wanted you to meet one of them. And I thought that I had mashed that button and stop.
Amen. Goodbye.